former President Donald Trump, who has always been a controversial figure, is scheduled to have a virtual interview with a New York City probation officer on Monday. This is part of the pre-sentencing process after he was convicted last month on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records related to hush money payments. This interview will take place at his home in Mar-a-Lago, and his attorney, Todd Blanche, will be by his side. The probation interview, which is part of the requirements before sentencing, will be conducted using a special virtual network with added security measures. Although it's unusual for such interviews to be conducted virtually, the exceptional nature of Trump's situation and the potential chaos his physical presence could cause justify this approach. After all, having a former president at a probation office would undoubtedly be very disruptive, both for the staff and other defendants. Judge Juan Merchan, who is handling the hush money case, has allowed Trump's lawyer to be present at this interview. According to legal expert Duncan Levin, the pre-sentencing interview might seem redundant given Trump's highly publicized life, but it remains a court-mandated step to assess his background, living situation, and associations. The judge will use this report to decide on Trump's sentence, which could range from probation to up to 4 years in prison. Most legal analysts believe Trump is unlikely to face imprisonment due to his age, lack of previous criminal history, and other factors. Additionally, Trump has repeatedly argued that the prosecution is politically motivated, aiming to hinder his chances of retaking the White House in the upcoming election. These claims underline the broader context of contentious political battles over the integrity and motivations of judicial processes. Martin Horn, a former commissioner for the New York City Department of Corrections and Probation, noted the unusual nature of this pre-sentencing interview being conducted virtually. He pointed out that Trump's presence in a Manhattan court building would create a media circus, further disrupting court operations. This virtual interview, then, is seen as a more practical solution. Adding to the narrative, during the interview, Trump might be asked about his social and criminal history, financial situation, health, and his current living arrangements. Moreover, any associations with individuals having criminal records could be scrutinized, since if placed on probation, Trump is not allowed to associate with such individuals. In the end, Trump's probation officer will compile a report reflecting these details and present it to Judge Merchan by June 13th, in time for his sentencing scheduled on July 11th. This falls just days before the Republican National Convention, adding another layer of urgency and drama to the mix. Some legal experts emphasize that this particular case calls for stringent consequences given the serious nature of the violations. Thus, while the nation holds its breath awaiting the final decision, Trump stands at a critical juncture, not just in terms of his legal battles, but also with implications for his political future. What remains evident is the resilience of Trump's spirit amid these unprecedented times, representing a broader discourse on justice and political power in America.